Alright, so, welcome back. This is DC Comics New 52 Vibe. Yes, the Vibe, the one from the television show. Spoiler alert. Now, in my prior videos about the New 52 guys, I said that they essentially are statues, and if you didn't believe me before, you'll believe me now. This guy is the personification of the brick statue. Once again, these figures look fantastic. It's as if they pulled this guy right out of the comic book. If you just take a look at, see if I can make this focus. Try to make this focus. But if you just look at just the design and the way there's like etching in the vest, and there's etching here along here inside the vest on top of his costume. The guy just looks amazing. He looks comic book accurate. I don't know about the Flash television show. I don't know if they're going to put him in a costume or not. I don't know. But I know that the character of Cisco on the show is based off of this character. And admittedly, I know nothing about this guy. And I'm a DC guy, but I know nothing about this dude. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do, because that would make me look like an idiot. Which I do already, but it would make me look more of an idiot. Okay, so, articulation. He's got a rotating arm. He's got the arm that goes 360, goes out about that much. Swivel at the upper bicep. Single elbow joint. No wrist articulation. Same thing with the other side. Arm goes up about here. Arm rotates. One elbow joint. Now as far as his legs go, they go about this far out and this far back. He's at a single elbow. He's at a single elbow, knee joint, single knee joint. No waist swivel, no upper thigh swivel, no calf swivel. I said no wrist swivel. His head goes 360, which is on a very smooth, I believe it's a ball, yeah, smooth ball joint. But that's it. That's pretty much it for the articulation. Though I do wish that they would have put a waist swivel. They could have put one right up underneath here, right up underneath his vest here. It could have went probably about that far, and then he could have at least got a twist. Like I said before, these guys are really meant to be, you know, they're centerpieces, they're shelf pieces, they're not really meant to be full-on articulated, you know, action figures. And if that's what you're looking for, that's fine. I mean, I purchased them because these were what were available to me at my local comic book shop. So I was going through a stint where I was just buying up figures left and right. Didn't matter what they did. And he was one of the purchases that I made. Like I've said before in other reviews about these guys, these dudes look fantastic. They look comic book accurate. For $25, you know, for a toy to look this good, you know, and I've seen cheaper toys that look just horrendous, but this guy looks great. Let's just spin him around, get a good look at. I mean, just look at all of this. just the attention to detail is just insane. You know, and for a $25 price point, it should be. If you just look at his head, let me get the focus, because I know it's super blurry, guys. I know. But even from further away, you can probably still tell. But, you know, if you are a casual fan of the Justice League, or, you know, really, this figure is for the people who actually read the comics. And if you're a diehard Justice League fan, I can recommend them. But if you're not, if you are not a hardcore fan, if you don't really know that much about the Justice League, this is not the kind of figure that you want to jump into the world of DC purchasing. I have to say, if you're not a true fan, then this guy is a pass. But I will say, once again, he looks fantastic. And there's really not much else I can really say on him. You know, I try to use him for photography. I can only really get so much out of him, aside from doing certain tricks to make it look like he's moving more than he really is. But if you're a fan, I say you can find them cheap, get them. If you're not a fan, I say pass. There might be a possibility they might release a different vibe, though, you know, I doubt it, just for the simple fact that, you know, he's not a very known character. He's not a relatively known character. But, you know, that being said, it's good to have him for me in my collection, because I am a DC guy and I represent, you know, I would consider that I represent all DC, not just Superman, which is not one of my favorite characters, or Batman, which is also not one of my favorite characters. But, you know, that's pretty much all I can say about this guy. Looks good, no functionality. But I do like him a lot. So, if you like this video, rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, follow Slipstream.